Hi everybody, it's Christina from Card Making Magic. This is the little card I'd like to share with you today. It's a double tag card, and you can either add it to the front of another card or you can make it freestanding. But the double tags fit into little pockets on the actual card itself, and it can all be made from one sheet of paper or card. So what you will need is a sheet of 12 by 12 card that is double-sided. So you're going to cut down your piece of card to 21 centimeters, which is about 8 1/4 inches, and this is the piece that you'll have left. But don't throw that away, because from that you're going to make some tags. Okay, so all I've done is used my Spellbinder, and I've made the tags, and I've just cut the sides off so that it will fit into the pockets. So that's one, and I've made the tag on the other side, from the other side I should say, the other pattern, and then I've backed it onto some matching card just to give it a little bit of strength. You can also add a sentiment to the back of these if you wish. I've added some tassels to the tags. I've just put some eyelets at the top, added the tassels, and I've used the Spellbinders Flourish on each tag. So there's not really any measuring to this card apart from the fact that you've made this 21 centimeters wide. You can leave the length, which is the 12 inches, and all you're going to do is fold it in half. Oh, before you do that, you need to decide which side you want outside and which side you want inside. So I think we'll have this on the outside, so we're going to fold it that way. And you're going to crease it. And then once you've done that, open it out and fold it in half the other way. And again, you're going to crease it. Then once you've done that, open it out. Now once you've opened it out, you're going to cut along this centre line on the left hand side. Okay, don't go past the centre. Okay, so that you have that. So once you've cut into the centre line there, if you just fold that piece in, you're just going to fold the corner down so that the nice pattern on the inside is now facing to the front of the card. And then if you take that piece up, you're going to bring that down to this centre fold. And if you crease them nice and sharply, you then have the stripy patterns on the outside of the card. And this bit then will just go around the back. Now you can either glue all that in place, or you can glue it along the bottom and the side and just make another pocket for your card, or you can just leave it as a freestanding card. So I'm now going to go ahead and glue all these bits in place. So this is the card with all the bits glued into place, but just to recap, I'll go through it once more with you nice and slowly. So you've cut down your 12 by 12 piece of paper to 21 centimeters, 8 1/4 inches across. You can just leave the length. You're going to fold it in half along the length. You're going to open it out and fold it in half across the width. When you open it out again, you're going to cut from the centre line along this line. Then if you fold that piece in and push down the edge, and fold that piece up and fold down that edge, and each of these bits can be glued in place. Glue along each of the sides, and then you can wrap the other piece around you can either glue it along the bottom and the right hand side to make another pocket, or you can leave it as a freestanding card. You can also glue the whole piece together and add it to the front of a larger card. So here are the other elements that I'm going to add to the card. This is all now glued in place. I've left the back open. As I said before, I've added flourishes and some tassels to the tags, and these are just little doilies, and all I've done is use some spray adhesive and then covered it in glitter. I've coloured an image, this is full of glitter as well, and I've added it to a topper, and that's just going to sit in the centre of that. I've also coloured another image, the same as this one, because this is going to go on the back of the card, and I've added that to a Spellbinder topper, and I've made a little sentiment which I'm going to add to one of the tags. I've also spray adhesived and glittered some Spellbinders Floral Flourishes, and the ribbon I've chosen matches the colour scheme in the card, so there it is. So to the back of the little topper I've added some wet glue. I'm now just going to sit this into the centre of the glittered doily, and then with some wet glue I'm just going to glue the lower part of the doily, because you're going to stick this to the front but you don't want it to interfere with the pocket. So just add your glue to the bottom of the doily and add it in place on the front of your card. So I've cut a length of ribbon which will go along the front and around to the back, and I'm just going to add this in place with a little bit of glue. And there it is. And then over the glue dot I'm just going to add my little topper, and that will cover the join in the ribbon. From what was left of the ribbon I've made myself a little bow, and I'm just going to pop that in place. I'm using a glue gun because it's a little bit more secure than anything else. So we'll add that in place, and once that's in place we can trim the ribbon to the length that we want it. My scissors don't work. There we go. Now the other sentiment is being added to one of the tags. So I'm just going to pop that in place. And then I've die cut myself some flourishes, and I'm just going to add these to the front of the card. Add your glue to the bottom part of your flourish because you don't want it to interfere with the pocket, and I'm just going to pop that in place. And the other one I'll pop down at the bottom. And I think we'll just tuck it under the ribbon. So just the bottom half goes under the ribbon, the top part comes over the top. And as a final touch, you're now just going to pop your tags in place. And there is your finished card. There it is. So this one has been added to the front of the card, and the inside can be decorated to suit the front. This is the one with the tassels on, and this one's just had a ribbon bow attached to the front, and it's been left open so that it can be used as a freestanding card. So just to finish off, I've added a little piece of card candy to the bow, and I've put some more flourishes on the back. There is a third pocket in there which you can make another tag for if you wish, or you can pop in some gift vouchers or money if you need. But there's the finished card.